What are we gonna do here?
Okay. The way I approach talk music, I'll pick a key, and I'll pick a key. That'll be my starting and ending key, and that's all I can promise you. It's like I'm gonna demonstrate how to get around being in that key, and get around like the other keys, and still find your way back to that key.
Okay.
So I figure I'd pick a universal key that's near and dear to all of us.
The anthem key.
A flat. Alright. Now, being a New York man myself, you know, I may take a certain approach, like, let's see. You know, start off, but I don't know, take it church. And I'll start it off just like that, just to set the mood or whatever, like we're in church.
Okay.
And then I'll start to maybe deviate, you know.
Smooth it out.
Yeah.
So I guess what you're kind of indicating is different types of talk music. Like there's the harder, more churchy kind, and there's the smooth, mellow kind.
Right.
Guess the churchier one moves different.
Like the churchier one, yeah, it's much more straightforward.
More
like chord-wise, the chords are much more basic. Like, yeah, something like that.
I never really learned that way. I've always just been the smooth talk music guy.
So, let me demonstrate some of that. Alright, I'll demonstrate. Let me make up a pattern. Let me see. That's pretty churchy.
Okay.
So we'll start at A flat. A flat, E flat, A flat, C, E flat, A flat, G in the bass, F, B flat, D flat, F, B flat, C in the bass, C, E, G, B flat, D flat, E flat, G, B flat. Got F in the bass, left hand E flat, F, A flat, C, F, A flat. That's a real common one, but very important one. G in the bass, F, B flat, D flat, F, B flat. Next chord A flat, A natural, not A flat, A natural. E flat, G flat, A, E flat, G flat, A, C. Or if you want to say it up a half step, you can approach it from a half step below, like so. You'd be like B flat. Oh, and the setting's real important too. Like my little setting right here, and like little things. So it's just like little pivots. So you like that little sound?
Yeah.
All right. So that's what gets it. I suppose just go. Anybody can just go. But to give it that sound, like little things are important and stuff like stuff like that. Little vibrato. So B flat in the bass, F, A flat, B flat, F, B flat, D flat, B in the bass, D, F, A flat, B, F, A flat, B, D. I, C in the bass, E flat, A flat, C, A flat, C, E flat. Right, and now this one here, that one's real important. A lot of people do that. A C in the bass, and the left hand I got G flat, C, A flat, C, E. So like, now D flat in the bass. Left hand I just got the D flat chord, E flat, F, A flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, F. Now I got C in the bass. You can either use C or F. whichever sound more pleasing to you. Left hand I got E flat, G flat, A, C, F. All right, B flat again. Got B flat in the bass, E flat, F, A flat, D flat, B flat, D flat, F. And now, that's your money maker right there.
That's the money maker right there.
That's the like, you know what I mean? So I'm gonna give that this like that's the church right there. So I'm gonna give definitely gotta break that down.
Yeah.
So that's A flat in the bass, G flat, C, E flat, A flat, C. Now that's that joint right there. It's G in the bass, F, B, F, B flat, D flat.
B flat minor.
Now this one here, because a lot of people just go, but if you put that harmony, that's when it sounds like you got singers or something like that. So next one, F, G flat, G flat, E, B flat, A flat, C, E flat. Right? Bring your bass down to E, and here's your chord. Just E, B flat, E, B flat, D flat. Now just regular A flat chord, E flat in the bass. So let me play that again.
Now, but when you normally get to that chord, you're holding something else. When you get to where the bass is on E flat, you're like, man, it's like almost like a diminished thing.
Yep. I left that part out. So real simple. G flat, A, C, E flat, H, C. Now to give it that little like that, I'm pivoting that B to the C. Like so. So E, A flat, B flat, D flat, B flat. So now that chord you asked about. That, right?
Yeah.
So while you hold the E flat in the bass, it's like that's just your joint. That's the joint that takes them in. Right? Got A flat. Keep that E flat in the bass the whole time. D, F, A flat, B, D, F, A flat. All that was. Right? While still holding the E flat, you got E flat, A flat, E flat, F, A flat, C, D flat, B, F, A flat. Alright, yo, hold E flat the whole time. 5. Now next chord, F, A flat, C, E flat, F, A flat, C. Right? Next chord while still holding the E flat, so a lot of tension. D, F, A flat, C, D, F, A flat, C again. Next chord while still on E flat, F, A flat, C, D flat, F, A flat, C. I did. Right? You got G, D flat, F, G, B flat, and then resolve it. So, that's how you get there. It's like kind of just. Then you kind of step out. I should just keep it right there.
What's all of that?
Yeah, since I'm gonna keep it right there. We'll save this move, so we'll save that for another time. I'm gonna keep it right at church. I'm gonna keep it right there. That's more important than other stuff. That right there. Yes, I think people will like that one. All right, I got what it is. This the bass. The bass is what's moving. So that's. But I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you that though. I just want you to hear. That's where this heel toe comes in. See my sock? That's where the heel toe comes in. First chord, B flat in the bass. Next chord, D, G, A flat, C. Next right hand, A flat, C, F. And I'm going pivoting off the G. That's what gives it like that real like sound like like that. That's supposed to just go.
Yeah. That's where the sound is.
So while I'm holding that, I'm rolling my foot down to the A flat. That's the foot. So on A flat now. Got G in the bass, E flat, G, B flat, and my thumb is holding down the F and the G, B flat, E flat. Now this right here, G flat in the bass, right hand, left hand, A, E flat, G flat, A, C. That's left hand, right hand, F, G flat rather, A, C, E flat. See it, F minor 7, F in the bass, left hand, E flat, F, A flat, C, the right hand, F, B flat, C, E flat. E flat 7, E flat in the bass, E flat, G, B flat, D flat, right hand, actually E flat 13, G, B flat, C, E flat. D diminished, D in the bass, left hand, D, F, A flat, B, right hand, A flat, B, D, F. Now this is just the E flat chord, but I got the D flat in the bass, the 7. Right? So D flat in the bass, or it's better known as C sharp, but it's D flat because we in A flat. Left hand I got E flat, E flat, G, D flat. Right hand E, G, B flat, E flat. So I got F, G flat in the bass.
What's that little roll you do? That's like the Butch Haywood roll.
Right. It's just like, it's almost like an octave, but like a fourth in the middle. So
but you roll off the F though.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now I see some guys, they kind of lay on out for
you be like,
a second.
It's just like almost like gives it like a real building, yeah. So that's G flat in the bass, E flat, G flat, B flat, C, B flat, C, E flat, A flat. Next chord, F in the bass, D flat, A flat, B flat, D. Excuse me, F, A flat, B flat, D flat, A flat, D flat, F, A flat. E in the bass. There's that thing. There it goes again. E in the bass. E, A flat, B flat, D flat. Right hand, B flat, D flat, E, A flat. The A flat with the E flat in the bass. So here we go. All right, so that here, that's Twinkie. That one, that's
all that you do.
Oh, got you. First chord F, and the left hand is E flat, F, A flat, C, A flat, C, F. Next chord G in the bass, E flat, G, B flat, G, B flat, E flat. Next chord A flat in the bass, E flat, A flat, C, E flat, A flat, C. That's your chord right there. Alright, I know people heard this. Now you finally got it. A in the bass. Yes, A. Not A flat, A natural. Left hand D flat, G, C, B flat, excuse me, C, F, and B flat. Right? B flat in the bass. D, A flat, C, E, G, C. Right? This chord again, E flat in the bass, F, A flat, C, D flat, F, A flat, C. And so what I did. Right? While keeping E flat in the bass. E flat still in the bass. When you get to that G, you change it. D flat, F, G, B flat, and then resolve it. Or may even so, and for those who heard that before, it's like a real, what's that, Kojic? That song we've been singing all day. So that, let me give you that one. That one's a oldie but goodie. A flat in the bass. All right. Now your A flat, you're just gonna hold that the whole time. You got A flat, E flat, G flat, A flat, C, E flat, A flat. All on the A flat on the bass. right? A flat, F, B, D, F, A flat, E, B flat, D flat, E, A flat, and resolve. So. You can invert it.
Nice. Nice.
Amen.
All right, Mike. Michael?